The next order of business we have is Strike Force mission called IED, where we had to escort a convoy through the desert and protect it against from tanks, IEDs, and other soldiers on the map. This picture right here that I drew up in paint is a map of the routes and locations of the IEDs and the tanks that you'll need to destroy for some of the challenges in this mission. If you need help at any point locating some of the things, just reference this little map here and it'll help you a little bit, I hope, get through this mission with completing the challenges as well.
Closest heat signature is located in vicinity of
So once we gain control of our quad drone here, you're going to want to pay attention mostly to the RPG guys that are located throughout the map. They're going to be on like the little cliffs and hills like you saw there at the beginning. And these guys are going to probably do the most damage to your convoy out of anything in this level. So you can pay attention to your mini-map and get little ideas of where they're at since they're always in the red triangles. As we switch over to the ASD here, we're going to do one of the challenges where you have to destroy a tank with the ASD. Now you're going to use a grenade or a projectile launcher. You saw that I just shot there at the RPG guys to destroy the tank. So up here around this corner is the first tank that's located on this mission, and there's another 3 tanks after that gun. Alright, now that we switch back to the quad drone, we're going to be using it for the majority of this mission to take out the RPG guys or the infantry and a couple of other odds and ends as far as threats. A challenge that you can use the quad drone to complete is eliminating 20 soldiers with the quad drone specifically, and another one is where you kill 10 soldiers that are riding in on horseback, which you see right here. Once you reach this location, you'll get, I think, all 10 kills here in the first few seconds of them spawning in. So after we eliminated some of the more immediate threats to the convoy, we're going to go ahead and move pretty far forward ahead of the convoy to take out the first IED location on the map. So up ahead on our left we have the second tank location, which we're not going to focus on right now, but we're going to focus on the IEDs that I'm blowing up right there. One challenge requires you to blow up these IEDs before the convoy reaches them, that way they don't get stopped and become sitting ducks. A second challenge involving the IEDs requires you to eliminate 3 soldiers that are placing IEDs while they're around them. You can get multiple kills at each location, so that challenge should be fairly simple as long as you keep ahead of the convoy. That big explosion that just happened right there is a second IED location. You can always reference the map at the very beginning of this video if you want a more accurate, I guess, picture of where the IEDs are.
Switching to quad control. RPG is toast. Bringing up ASD remote feed. Quads are deployed. Positive drone control confirmed. Enemy armor right side of convoy.
It's not wise to try to use the quad drones to take out the tanks, because I was waiting for the kinetic projectile weapon to load up to destroy it with. And that's another thing we're going to talk about, where you have to destroy 3 tanks in the mission with a kinetic projectile weapon as one of the challenges. Like, it takes a rather long time for it to reload, so it's probably best that you try that challenge in a separate playthrough on this mission. That way you have the time to get it without risking the convoy being destroyed.
Enemy RPG threat neutralized. RPG is down.
As you see, some helicopters are going to make their way into the mission, and a challenge associated with them is where you have to use the kinetic projectile weapon to take out 1 helicopter in this mission. There's going to be 3 helicopters around this area, but you need to be pretty quick on getting the weapon to take them down, since the quad drones make very short work of the helicopters flying around. It may be the easiest that you do the tactical view only challenge along with the 2 challenges that require you to use a kinetic projectile weapon. That way you get a pretty good view of what's going on, and you can be well ahead of the quad drones and the ASDs before they take out the tanks and the helicopters.
Enemy helos entering the AO. Use quads to neutralize threat from the air. Vehicle Bravo is taking heavy fire. Good kill, good kill. Helo knocked out.
So from here we're flying ahead of the convoy to go and destroy the last location of the IEDs, which is right there below that bridge. You need to make sure you get all of them, because I think there are 3 or 4 mines in this area, and I think I missed one in this playthrough, which we'll see a little later. Once that last IED location is destroyed, you should have the career record updated in the left below the mini-map. So now we're going to switch to ASD for one of the final challenges, where we have to run over 10 soldiers while driving this. I'm pretty sure the guys on horseback do not count, but I may be mistaken. But taking this path up here to the right pretty much ensures that you'll get the 10 kills while running them down.
Confirmed kill on RPG position. Units moving to engage enemies on horseback. RPG is down.
This is Alpha Truck. We are taking damage. Enemy helos bearing down on the convoy. Bravo receiving effective enemy fire. Bravo in trouble. Need support fire ASAP.
Confirmed kill on RPG position. Coordinates confirmed. Hand fire inbound.
When I'm in this tactical view, I kind of make a goof by not having the kinetic projectile weapon selected, and I make the quad drones target the helicopter. So if you're going for that challenge where you have to use the kinetic weapon, make sure you have it selected at the bottom D-pad button. Make sure it's highlighted on the bottom, otherwise you just might end up doing what I did there and not complete the challenge in this playthrough.
Confirmed kill on RPG position. Bringing up ASD remote feed.
Okay, back on the ASD again. This is going to be the absolute last spot where you'll be able to get the 10 kills you need for running over people in the ASDs. They will be spawning back behind us, as you'll see on the minimap there. There's going to be about 2 or 3 groups that do spawn from this location. Now you can't make it all the way into that corner, because that's the map boundaries of the mission. So to get them to spawn in, it seems like you have to not be aiming in that location. But once you make it to this point, it's pretty much GG, and the mission will end as soon as the convoy makes its way all the way forward.
RPG is toast. Mission success. Convoy has arrived at pickup site. All assets provide perimeter security for VTOL departure.
Now that the mission is completed, you will earn the Desert Storm achievement for completing IED on any difficulty. I hope this video helps, and stay tuned for the rest of my walkthrough for Call of Duty Black Ops 2.